brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone usage. So
career, like I play my career all the time. When my little cousins come over, we play just play mode, and I am not a believer in letting little kids win. So like my little cousin DJ, he gets mad at me all the time because I beat him.
I know you have.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Buckets is out there with the kid. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Delgado in at center.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And it's Buckets with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Doncic, dismissed, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. LeBron against Leonard. LeBron passes to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete. At his size, with his agility and length and strength. And what really makes him special is that he works so hard on the defensive end. If he's on you, he's going to make it a long night for you.
Here's Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. James in the post. He's covered by Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw drops for James.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
The kid passes to Leonard. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Leonard with the steal. Delgado, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Inside, Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5, and Giannis throws it down.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Lillard, trailing here by 8 to the inside. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Lillard.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Doncic kicks to James. Outside Tatum. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. He was looking over the lineups and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life. The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight, and he told me, I thought about it, have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Doncic. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And that one, good. James has got 6.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Buckets, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Here's Doncic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What's up?
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Now here's Leonard. He has 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Lillard left side. The 3 for Doncic. No good that time. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Giannis passes to the kid. Leonard against Lillard. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easy. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's the kid. Leonard on the wing. Here's Delgado, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
The kid passes to Giannis. Pass to the kid. 6 on the shot clock. Here's buckets. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now, here's Lillard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Lillard. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Now, here's Leonard. 8 points for him.
Woo-hoo! That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
New players in now for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
So it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. And the pass to Bryant. To the right side. Passes to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Wade with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Beal against Brown. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. What an athlete this kid is. Brown, it's just fun watching him get up and throw it down.
Outside, Beal. Goes up with the stripe. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Money. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Such a wide open look.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Now here's Jackson. Out to Wade. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wade's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Williamson. Right wing. Here's Embiid. Pass to Money. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. To the paint. Here's Williamson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Beal. Defense is right there. And Embiid with the block. Count it.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. Outside, Towns. Now the pass to Jackson. A shot missing. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Brown the pass to Money. Here's the chosen one from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's Beal with the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning. And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's an 8-point West All-Star lead.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Brown's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. The shape. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Wade. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Money. Passes it to Embiid. And so it's the West All-Stars holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, we've got the chosen one. Zion Williamson is out there with Brown. And it's Vucevic. And it's Money in at the point. And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Clock at 6. Here's Beal. And it's the East with the rebound.
We're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for Russell Westbrook's checked in for Zion Williamson. And West also making a switch. Morant's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Down low, here's Money, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. He knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Wade can't hit. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Pena. The shot's good. Brown making the play. The chosen ones got 10 points.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Beal against Brown. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. He's got 7.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Pass to Money. Denied by Morant. And he recovers it. A tight game here in Atlanta. Wade passes to Adebayo. Wade outside, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Doncic is checked in for Brown. The West also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Beal, and it's the kid in for Jackson. Now, here's Vucevic. Changes up, and he sinks the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Teardrop shot. Vucevic. It's rebounded by the West. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Giannis.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Jokic is checked in for the East. LeBron comes in for the chosen one. Smooth checked in for the West. Buckets comes in for Captain Clutch. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Doncic outside. Back to James. Jokic with it. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Jokic draws the double. Lets it go. And it's good off the back rim and in. LeBron's got 8.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he is so tough to guard without fouling because he's aggressively attacking you at all times. And one of the great things about Westbrook, he's high motor all day, every day.
The East All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
The East making a switch. Tatum's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for the West. And and so Westbrook makes them both. Here's the kid. He has 6. The pass to Buckets. All alone. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He has 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Lillard's checked in for the East. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's the kid, guarded by Doncic. Baseline jumper. That one, no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Nobody near Lillard. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Buckets, guarded by Tatum. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Doncic passes to James. Tatum against Giannis. Tatum dishes to Doncic. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lillard scanning the floor. Passes it to James. Now, Jokic. Count that bucket.
Jokic is such a developed offensive player. He's really good at taking advantage of these mid-range spots.
Pass to Buckets. Lillard comes with the double team. A 3 from Leonard. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Delgado. Delgado's got 8 points.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And the East All-Stars call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Doncic. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Jokic. Here's the kid, guarded by Doncic. To the middle. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lillard outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's the kid, guarded by Doncic. To the inside, the kid, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 8.
And what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Leonard against Tatum. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. The East making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Here's Lillard. He's got 5. No good on the quick three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Outside Leonard. Ring shot on the way. Again, the West All-Star.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
And Lillard kicks to Tatum. On the wing, Doncic. And they double up Doncic. The pass to Lillard. Five on the clock.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Passes it to Buckets. Here's Delgado. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid. Now Doncic. He has 7. A shot by LeBron. No good. Loads it up for Giannis.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Timeout.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Williamson is checked in for Jason Tatum. Ryan is checked in for the West. Three-pointer, Lillard. The West All-Stars pull it in.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
The kid passes to Delgado. And good that time. Delgado's got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars. Now here's Lillard. Guarded closer. Williamson on the follow.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Here's the kid. He's got 8. Leonard on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Good on the triple. Buckets got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. He gets that one.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Here's Leonard. He's got 10. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Over Bryant. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Williamson. Here's the kid, guarded by Doncic, to the wing right side. Jacks up a 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Pass to Buckets. Leonard inside, working on James. And here's Leonard. Lock at 6. Over Williamson. Again, the West All-Star.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Now here's James. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Williamson. Lots of room. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
That one falls.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Vucevic checked in for Embiid. The chosen one comes in for Lillard. And Money subbed in for James. The West also making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Smooth. Beal comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Captain Clutch in for the Kid. Both free throws good from Doncic.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him.
Wade outside. Count that one. Wade's got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in the sold. The Western Conference showing off its all-star game chops there in the first half. When the showmanship is ramped up to its highest level, that suits the West just fine. They got a roster that knows how to play the game with flair, and they've been enjoying themselves so far today.
Well, when it comes to a shootout, the Wild West is what it's all about. These guys scoring.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Smooth out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's the Kid. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's buckets in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Jokic. No good from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Here's Buckets. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Buckets got 21.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Tatum kicks to Doncic. Oh, Tatum in position. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
There's the pass to Buckets. That one misses. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Jokic. Outside Tatum. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Here's the kid, guarded by Doncic. The kid passes to Buckets, and it goes down 2 points. 23 points in the game.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pass to Tatum. Puts it up from 15. The rebound by Delgado. Delgado's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Lillard attacking. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Lillard's gotten 5 of his 11 shots to go here. Leonard against LeBron. LeBron with the block.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot block.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The West All-Stars with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Leonard. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Doncic. LeBron trying to free himself up. And it's Doncic missing. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. To the wing on the left. Here's Buckets. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Buckets got 7 now in this quarter. Doncic outside. High, arcing shot. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Doncic has got 15 points. Doncic has gotten 6 of his 11 attempts to go in so far from the field, shooting almost 55%. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes here for the East. Jaylen Brown comes in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Doncic. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Smooth. Morant comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Buckets. And the dunk by Jackson.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's the kid. He's covered by Westbrook. And the basket by Jackson. He's got 10.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 6-point game. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Down low, out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The chosen one, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Wade, he's checked in for the kid. Here's Wade. He's got 7. On the wing, Giannis. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Brown outside. And there's the pass to Pena. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the West All-Stars.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch, with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Wade, good.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Westbrook passes to Williamson. 13 feet away. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Giannis.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Westbrook. To the paint, here's Jackson. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Timeout. Start it.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the East. Money comes in for Jason Tatum. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Beal subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Money passes to Embiid. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And Jackson gets it to go.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
It's Williamson, top of the key. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Westbrook's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Jackson passes to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Off target with the open look. Moran finds Wade. Outside Jackson. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Inside, here's Pena. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Wade outside. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Westbrook's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Morant. They get it back, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
A nice shot by Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
To the middle, here's Jackson. And that one is off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Morant against Westbrook. Passes it to Embiid. Shoots over Beal. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Embiid's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. To the paint, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. James is checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Ryan's checked in. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
Pass to Money. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Money's got 6 points.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Wade passes to Jackson. Now Towns, guarded by Embiid, and he gets the bucket. And that's 11 points for Wade.
Outstanding vision, plus the height of Towns allows him to see over defenders.
There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Pass to Jackson. Outside, Beal. 27 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. 6 on the shot clock. Nails the 16-footer. He's got 9.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against. Here's Money. He has 6.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Buckets. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the West All-Stars sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
We've got Doncic. LeBron James is out there with money. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Wade, bounce pass. The pass to Buckets. Wade outside. Bryant with it. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
James looking around. Great tee that time from Leonard. Wade for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first. Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
LeBron's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Wade dishes to Bryant. Fast break, here they come. Here's Money. And he goes in for the dunk.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Here's Buckets. Leonard against James. Leonard the pass to Bryant. Here's Delgado. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of the...
Oh, the power on that prudent.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And some changes here for the East. Jokic has checked in for Vucevic. Jason Tatum comes in for Money. And Lillard subbed in for the chosen one. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Giannis comes in for Bryant. And it's the kid in for Captain Clutch. Free throw good, James. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Passes to Buckets. Now Leonard. Pass to Delgado. This one for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 8th assist in the game. Doncic outside. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. 5 to shoot. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. missed inside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Shooting one.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. LeBron outside. Doncic outside. Pass to Lillard. To the inside. Jokic. And it's blocked. They get it back.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
All free throws good from Doncic. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Doncic. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And some changes here for the East. Brown is checked in for LeBron. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Lillard. Adebayo is checked in for the West. Morant comes in for Leonard. And he's good on the second. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
tournament. That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Doncic outside. Here's Jokic. And the layup is good.
Persistence pays, and Jokic not giving up on the play, doing a nice job pursuing the basketball there.
Here's the kid. Morant outside. There's the pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. And it's Giannis missing. Now here's Doncic. Defense right on him. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Here's what the East is going with right now. James checked in for Brown, and Lillard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Jokic is one of those new breed of positionless players. On any given night, he could lead the team in points, rebounds, or assists, or maybe all 3, triple-double like.
Yep, it counts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Doncic outside. The West All-Stars pull it in. The kids got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's buckets. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And now that's 35 points for buckets.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Doncic kicks to James. Well, we know, Clark, without distractions or outside issues, no travel, the players in the bubble on that Orlando campus were laser focused. Do you feel that boosted the level of play, the quality of play?
I think it did, Kevin. I think the biggest part of that was the lack of travel, not needing to jump on planes and back and forth to different cities and getting in late at night. I think that created an atmosphere where guys could really focus on their bodies and their rest and playing the game. So I do think it increased the level of play a bit.
And the first one drops. And the East with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Jokic. Joel Embiid comes in for Tatum. And it's Brown in for Doncic. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bradley Beal comes in for buckets. And it's Jackson in for the kid. That one misses. And so here are the West All-Stars. Floats it up for Adebayo.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
The offensive rebound. Brown against Beal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for LeBron. And West also making a switch. Moran's checked in.
Shot.
You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the West All-Stars. Lillard against Beal. Passes it to Adebayo. It's stolen by Vucevic. Westbrook against Beal. And Westbrook, here we go. The shot's good.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Jackson passes to Beal. That one goes. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
That's to Jackson. Yes, that goes in. Jackson's got 14 points now in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Jackson against Westbrook. Jackson down low. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Lillard against Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Towns against Embiid. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Beal against Lillard. Here's Jackson. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Jackson misses. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Lillard with it. Now Beal defending.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable